The year is 1892. Wyoming, a land of vast prairies and rugged mountains, is caught in a bitter struggle. On one side are wealthy cattle barons, kings of the open range. They own thousands of acres and countless cattle. On the other side are small ranchers struggling to survive. They own a few acres and scratch out a living. Tensions are high, the range is overgrazed. Cattle disappear, stolen in the night. The cattle barons accuse the small ranchers of rustling. The small ranchers say the barons are trying to squeeze them out. The cattle barons, powerful and connected, form the Wyoming Stock Growers Association. They hire gunfighters, enforcers to protect their interests. Fear and intimidation grip the small ranchers. They feel helpless, trapped in a system rigged against them. Violence simmers just below the surface, threatening to erupt. The stage is set for a showdown that will stain Wyoming's history with blood. Fueled by rumors and suspicion, the Wyoming Stock Growers Association takes matters into its own hands. They hire 23 gunmen from Texas, a notorious band of killers. Their mission: eliminate the rustlers by any means necessary. These hired guns travel to Johnson County, the heart of the small ranchers' territory. The small ranchers, outnumbered and outgunned, prepare to defend themselves. They form their own group, the Regulators, determined to resist the cattle barons' aggression. The cattle barons' gunmen, led by the ruthless Frank Canton, arrive in Buffalo, Wyoming. They are heavily armed, equipped with a deadly arsenal of Winchester rifles. Their arrival sends shockwaves through the community. The small ranchers know the gunmen are coming for them. A sense of dread hangs in the air. The conflict is about to explode. The gunmen, acting on flimsy evidence, target Nate Champion, a small rancher accused of rustling. They surround his cabin at the TA Ranch. A fierce gun battle erupts. Champion, outnumbered but defiant, fights back with incredible courage. He holds off the gunmen for hours, killing 4 of them. But Champion is eventually killed, shot through the heart. News of the siege spreads like wildfire. Hundreds of armed citizens, sympathetic to the small ranchers, mobilize to confront the gunmen. The gunmen, trapped and outnumbered, retreat to a nearby ranch. They are surrounded by a growing force of angry ranchers. The standoff escalates, threatening to plunge Wyoming into a full-blown range war. As the standoff reaches a boiling point, the United States Cavalry arrives. They intervene, disarming both sides and preventing further bloodshed. The gunmen are arrested and taken to Cheyenne to face trial. But justice, it seems, is not blind. The wealthy cattle barons, using their influence, ensure the gunmen's release. They escape punishment, their crimes brushed aside. The Johnson County War, though brief, leaves a lasting scar on Wyoming. It exposes the raw power of the cattle barons and the vulnerability of the small ranchers. The war becomes a symbol of the struggle for control of the West, a conflict between the haves and the have-nots. The legacy of the Johnson County War serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked power and the enduring allure of frontier justice. The events of that spring in 1892 continue to resonate in Wyoming, a cautionary tale etched in the state's history.